What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Uh, been a minute since I made a couch video like this. Sorry about that. Been just, yeah, I've told you how crazy things have been for me lately. Um, and I want to talk real quickly about this little gadget I got right here. But I want to put my gloves on to make sure my hands are protected from what might be in here. Sometimes you'll get digging around in these things and you'll find a spider that climbed in them somehow. I don't, they get in your car. And then somehow they find protection inside these bags, and they find them in different places. So you kind of have to. It's kind of a good idea to put protection on when you dig into your bag. You never know though. Most times there's nothing in them in those things. Most times they're zipped up, and it's no big deal. Every once in a while though, you go digging around, you'll find you'll be able to you'll find maybe a spider or something that climbed in there. Um, so what I want to do is I want to do my yearly. I want to do my check. You're supposed to. I used to check mine about every 6 months. And if you don't know what this thing is it's called a get home bag. Get home bag is basically get home. Okay. And I've showed my other little survival kit thing on other things, and I've even done an Altoid 10 thing. But my one I carry with me, I guarantee you, every time when I go to work, it's going to be that pretty much that little guy. This guy here, he sort of just rides in the back of my Honda, and I have to lock the Honda doors every time I get out and go in. But anyway, this little guy right here, this is my survival bag, and what is that? Oh yeah, and it's a 3 day. Basically, what it is, I can survive 3 days with this bag minimum 3 days with this bag. And I want to show you what I got in here, and I built it kind of as cheaper as possible. So I'm gonna start out with the smaller compartments at first, and I didn't, but I still got some money tied up in this bag. Don't get me wrong. Uh, let's see. So starting out, we got a big 1,000 pack of stick matches. These are one of the green tips. They're okay. They work if you absolutely need them to. I've got a thing of bar soap, which looks like. Let me check out this bar soap. So I have. Yeah, it's still good. It's still compatible. It's still good. So I'll go ahead and keep it. Don't know what happened there. I guess it must have got hot and melted a little bit. Looks like. I got some spoons, forks in there. These are plastic spoons and forks, and I got a toothbrush. And so what else I got? I got a thing of AIM toothpaste. I keep that in there too. And then I keep a little bit of instant oatmeal in here too, which probably needs to be changed out actually. So that probably would be a pretty good idea not to put that back in there. I'm just going to change it out for something else. I kind of hate to waste food like that, but they do get old after a while. Some people say they never go bad, but I found from my experience they do go bad. I got some chapstick in here. See, let's just take this guy apart. Let's see if there's anything else in this thing before I go digging around too much. Let's see, I got tea bags. I got my coffee filters. Okay, alright. So I gotta take my gloves off to get in this little bag right here to show you what all's in here. I was wondering about that little mini Bic. Alright, so in here I've got a big Band-Aid bandage. I've got, this is my little medical kit here. I've got 3 smaller Band-Aids, another 3 smaller Band-Aids, another 3 smaller Band-Aids for a total of 9. And I got some gauzes in here. And I've also got some triple antibiotic cream. I usually like to keep this in every single bag. I've got a small big cigarette lighter. I threw this in there whenever I made the Altoid 10 video. I sort of got this little guy for making that video, and I just thought it was a pretty cool thing to do. So, and I got this little big lighter right in here just for that. Just kind of wonder what happened to him. I didn't know. I was like, I didn't use that little cigarette lighter for nothing. Okay, and then I've got a thing of chapstick. Now I don't know if you know this about chapstick, but you can actually take these gauzes here And chapstick's basically a lot of petroleum jelly. You can just take these gauze right here, or you can even take this triple antibiotic cream. And well, I got something else in here I'll show you. But you can take one of those things, the chapstick or whatever, and the chapstick can also be used in case your lips start getting sunburned. They can protect your lips from being sunburned if you're out there too much and you're not adjusted to the sun. They can protect you from that. So I got them in there. The company sort of gave it to me free. I went out and bought actual chapstick for myself, by the way. Then I've got tea bags here. Tea bags are still good. They're still viable. I don't see what's wrong with tea bags. They should still be good. And then I don't know if you know this or not, but this right here, I got some charcoal. I got some charcoal, and then I got a coffee filters. And what the coffee filters and charcoal does is, if in case I need a water filter, I can take this charcoal right here, break it up, bust it up really good, and I can use this right here to make me a water purification. Do it for water purification. It's basically just a carbon filter, basically. The charcoal, carbon filter. Same thing that you'd use for your thing. Now this little side pocket right here, I know exactly what this is. Let me see. Let me get my gloves back on now. But yeah, this is ammunition for my slingshot. I'll show you what that is. And then I don't think I got anything in here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and put my gloves back on now for protection. This is where things can come creepy crawling out some. But I kind of have an idea. I took a peek in here. I usually when I put this stuff in here, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I kind of forget what I got in these things a lot of times. I got this stuff in here, but then I kind of forget what's in here. I just know I got it, the essential stuff I need to survive. Okay, am I seeing anything creepy crawly? No, I'm not seeing nothing creepy crawly. But anyway, these are right here. These right here are fire starters. Alright, and I think I've got, let's see, I've got 5 fire starters in here. Yeah, but what they are is they're Duraflame fire starters. You just buy, well, they're made by Duraflame, so it's called Fire Start. And what you do is you don't really have to take them out of the pack. You just can take the pack and you can just light the pack, and then what'll happen is the brick inside will get caught on fire. I got 5 of them in here for starting fires with. They can be a real handy tool in case I absolutely need to start a fire like that. I also have this guy. I'll show you. This right here. This is awesome right here. I don't know if you know what this is. This is what they call Coglins. And you basically only need 4 of these little guys right here. All you need is 4 of these little guys. And it comes with all those things. So I've got 2 dozen of them to basically for cooking on. This is a cook stove. You just pick and you just put your pot right on top of that. That's a little cook stove. Works pretty good. Works real good. I've actually used it before. And these little Coglins are awesome. They're like $10 on Amazon. And then I have a little small hatchet. This is just a little tiny hatchet. It's not much, but it's like a molded tool. It's got some things here for, if you see them, it's got some things right there for, let's see which one this is. It's 3/8, 1/2 inch, and 5/8, and then so that can be used as a wrench. It also can be used to kind of chop some wood. I kind of have it because I think how it worked was I bought a kit, and the kit had that in there. But I bought something that had it in there. Then I've also got this knife. This knife is actually pretty good. It's a survival knife. It's good, but it's actually a pretty good knife. I've done a lot of these Mossy Oaks. This is what this is a Mossy Oak brand. And I've actually done quite a bit of wood processing with these Mossy Oaks. They do pretty good. You can actually, carve things up pretty good with these things. And so I've basically been using this. Basically, I just keep this little survival knife in here, and that's what this is. It's not a bushcraft knife; it's a survival knife. But I got other kind of good knives around here. I might change it out. May just add another really good knife to go with this. I don't know. But that's all I mostly really need. Then I've also got another knife in here. This is a skinning knife. This is made by GW. And this is a skinny knife basically. So what you do is you can take and you hook that through deer meat, and basically you can get you some deer. You can take some deer meat with it. So basically, I keep that in there, and these are my two knives. I mean, they're kind of cheaper knives, but they just work. I got better knives, like I said, but that's what I personally carry. And then I've got this right here. This is a Daisy slingshot. I keep this in here, and I've also got my slingshot ammo with me in case I need it. These are some really good. These are really good ammos. You can buy these by the pound at several places, and Tractor Supply Company sometimes they usually have a place where they sell nuts and bolts by the pound. You can walk in there and buy it by the pound, and that's a really good thing. You can really get some good shots off of that. Then I've got a candle. I've got a candle in here, and I'll show you some other things. I got a candle. This can be a light and fire. I can also take and light this thing up, and basically just take a piece of wood and get a piece of wood started on fire, whatever. That's also light too. Let's not kid ourselves about what it is. It is light. And then I have this water bottle, and then I have the small thing. You can buy both of these at Dollar Tree for $1.25. I got a small little thing right here of Clorox. All right, it only takes for this right here. I would only need probably this is a let's see. I think this thing equals out to 25 ounces. So this is 25 ounces. So 25 ounces is BPA free. So 25 ounces of this in this would be roughly about 3 drops out of this, because eight drops does a gallon. 8 drops does a gallon. So I only need, this is 2-3 drops maybe to purify some pretty rough water. So basically, that's all I need of this right here for that. All right, now some people might say, "Oh, you need cordage, you need this, you need that." Well, I kind of have an idea what I need, and I basically kind of know already. What was that? Okay. Remember what I said, things do have a tendency to climb out sometimes and go digging in these things. Alright. So I got a spare pair of glasses in here, and that's all they are, is just plain old pair of glasses in case mine get broke. I usually like to keep them in my bug out bag, in my little get home bag. And then I got a pair, well, no, I got 2 pairs of socks. Another sock. Anyway, that thing just fell on the couch. Yes, it did. Anyway, I got a pair of socks and a pair of underwear, just in case, I get out there and I'm just out there too long. Well, at least I got a decent clean pair of underwear with me and a pair of socks, because if the feet get wet, different kind of stuff happens. Stuff like that, so I basically have that with me. And what else have I got? I also got my cut saw. This is a saw just for processing cutting wood, and these are really good and handy. You just can chop up, saw you some wood down, everything else. I've used this guy before. He works really good. You buy him at like Harbor Freight for pretty cheap. Then I've got, let's see what else here. I got to get me another shower curtain. I did have a shower curtain in this thing. I got to get another one of them. I know that for a fact. And then I've got my cooking cup. Basically, it's a cup where you can just put water. You put water. You put anything in here, food, anything else, and you can cook you up some food, whatever you can find. Let's say you got dandelions and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know you can eat dandelions. You can. You can even process out and eat kudzu. So you never know what something like this might be good for. So I got this guy on hand, and I can just cook him over my little Coghlan's stove right here if I have to, in a pinch, whatever I need to. And he's gonna be he's really good. And then as you can see, I got a cigarette lighter with me. And is there anything else in this thing? I feel like there should be something else in here that I should have. Well, I got the matches too. I got 1,000 matches. Not only just that, so I got a thousand stick matches too. So no, this is a 300 count, not 1,000, but 300 count. So I got a 300 count thing of stick matches too. And did I see a? Oh yeah. I also got a ferro rod too. So in case something happens, I've always got a little ferro rod with me on hand. I think that when I bought that little axe, the little ferro rod come with it. It's not got a very good striker though. This is really more of a piece of junk. I really need to get a better ferro rod. But really, with all this match stuff right here, and I also keep my matches in this thing here, I don't think I'm really gonna have much trouble where I need something like this. That's pretty much the end of the world cigarette lighter, you know. So basically, I've got everything I need right here. So, like I said, this is for taking a processing game. Too. Seemed like at one point I had more better stuff here. Seems like I'm kind of missing a couple things. Usually I keep some fishing equipment with me. But anyway, this would be all I need to get home, to be able to process water, be able to process everything I need basically. This would be all I would need to get home. As long as I can start a fire, stay warm, and as long as I can process water and have something to drink, and as long as I got a way to, like I said, to cook something if I need to, and everything else, as long as I got a way to process all that, this is all I would need to get home. I mean, a lot of people would overpack and think they need way too much. This is all I really need. So I know what I need, and I always say there's only two things I gotta have to survive. There's only two things I need to have to survive, and I'll show you exactly what they are right now. If I'm ever stuck in the woods, as long as I got these two things, you won't have to worry about me. Let's see, not that guy. This, and then let me find the other one. There he is. I'll show you what they are right now. I need these two. These are all I need to survive, and I'll be able to survive. I promise. I need two things: a big cigarette lighter. As I always say, give me a big cigarette lighter, and give me a good knife. If I got a good knife, and a big cigarette lighter, I'll survive. That's all I need to survive. I'll be okay. I know how to do other things if I have to. I know how to make stone bowls. I know how to boil rocks and purify water and everything else. That's all I need to survive. So, I mean, there are other things I can put in here, but I have another little kit that I use, and that other little kit that I mostly carry for work purposes is pretty much because I do a lot of stuff about just going back and forth to work through the week, and as long as I got my lunch bag with me, I've got a small survival kit in that lunch bag. Let me go get it real quick, and I'll pull it out and I'll show you. Yeah, and I always keep it in my junky old lunch bag here. This old junky lunch bag. This thing's called. It's made by Outdoor Products. Can you see that? I could even buy this thing on Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for this little guy. I don't think it was very expensive, but I'll show you what I got in here. And usually a lot for me is a lot of times is back and forth to work. And the farthest I usually go from my house is, if it is not very far through the week usually. I mean, I'm always so busy I just don't have time to admit, well, I got so much stuff always going on that I just don't have time to fool with, going around all these places. But so in here now, in this little guy, I always keep this. This will be disposable rain poncho, Mercer rain poncho. I always keep him in there. I also keep an emergency blanket in this thing. That's in this little outdoor product thing, remember? Alright, now I keep Band-Aids, more Band-Aids. Okay, this is always in here too. I keep a pocket knife. This is just the Kershaw pocket knife. I keep him in here at all times. I keep the pencil sharpener. I always keep a pencil sharpener in here. And I keep a magnesium stick in here. This is basically got a ferro rod on one side. It's got a thing on the other. It's got a magnesium right here on the other. I can take this and put it in there. Now I can use that for making fire. I got 2 cigarette lighters. I've got, let's see, I think these are number 6s, aren't they? Number 4. So I got number 4 bendable crappie hooks. That's number 4 size. I've got a little small roll line, and then I've got a little small thing of split shots. So that's what I keep in this thing all the time, and it's always in here. I never take any of this stuff out, and it's always in my lunch bag. So I've always got a survival kit with me at all pretty much at all times, in some kind of way or form or another. And then the best survival kit I got is right here between my 2 ears. Basically, that's always the best survival kit. If you got the knowledge, you got the skills, because it really is life. It really is. A lot of people don't believe it, but really, knowledge is life. And so I'm putting all this stuff back together. You see me open it a minute ago, so now I'm gonna close it back up. Look, it's always just a little bit tight squeeze. Put it back together, and now I'm gonna take this guy. I'll put it right down in here. I'll take it, put it right down in here, and right there's my little survival bag, my little survival kit. Always stays with me at all times. Now, some people would say, you don't have no way to process water, this and that and everything else. Well, that's not true. I got a way to make fire. So if I got a way to make fire, and if I can find a place where I can find something where I can actually put water in it, I can actually get a fire started, get rocks really hot, and get the water flash boiled. So I've always got a way to purify water some way or another. It has to get really, really hot though. So, but anyway, that's my kit. That's what I got, and that's how I do things. So I got to put this bag back together now. I got to add a couple things to it too. So notice I got to change a few things out, and that'd be a good thing. Anyway, be good at it, guys. Sorry I've been a little weak on the videos lately. I've been trying. I've been busy. Had a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, you be good at it, and take it easy, buddy.